Hey there, beloved Ascension pioneers. Well, I finally got my computer back, and as you see, I'm in nature again. Well, my last video was about twin flames, twin souls, and I like this video to continue on that note because there's additional things I was guided to speak about due to some external events and readings, that just came across while I was being tagged in a certain note. The thing is, my journey is oftentimes connected with coming across something which my discernment then feels, and then my spirit guides me to address certain things that feel very much appropriate on the timeline of our ascension for the group of those who are connecting to the levels of truth that is beyond, like I was saying, light and dark, that is the core divine love, the spark of soul, of individualized presence that we are. So on this note, I would like to address the topic of twin flames and their core wounds. Yesterday I was reading this note, and it was about not full understanding of twin flame nature. Sometimes I come across people who say they do twin soul readings, and oftentimes even people ask me about giving them verification and confirmation or their opinion about whether they are twin flames with a certain person. And like I said in my last video, if you've seen it, only the beloveds will recognize each other. And sometimes people who say they're reading the Akasha and can give you this information are very much disinformed. I do not know which levels they're reading, but they're not levels that come within the realms of illuminated truth, where all truth is one. Because, in fact, I've been talking about this with one of my best friends yesterday, and we've both received the same guidance. You cannot read and tune into the Akashic for someone else. That's not empowering. When a soul asks you to assist them, you're not really assisting them by just giving them some data about them and their lives. Well, you're picking up certain information about them, but you cannot give them the core truth because that is up for them to discover. You see, the journey of the soul is of self-remembrance. And my friend has sent me this beautiful, tiny booklet that was about the root race, the wingmakers. And I won't address this in this video, but it was also explained there what I've always felt myself, that it's in the DNA, the soul navigator. The soul's originating home vibration will always be inside. And it's up for every soul when it's ready on its journey to discover that, to once again activate that in their core essence. And so when there's people who are giving you many different information about this, or they say they can even validate for you and a certain person, and I remember when I was like a year ago, this person commented on my channel when I still had comments on approval, about certain person being my twin flame, and I did not resonate with that because it was not true. It was not the truth. And we cannot do that, people. We're not here for that purpose. We're here to self-discover ourselves on our own sort of journey. And it's not empowering to give others information about them and saying you're assisting them in this way. You might think that you are, but you're really not. Because when you're really assisting a soul in its journey, you will only give her the tools to become self-empowered. You will share, you will inspire. You won't give the information and say, this is for you, And you literally put yourself above that soul. You don't really see their own divine nature by doing this. So in this note, I've also come across with people still referring to twin flame relationships as karmic. They say certain twin flames have karma around them. Well, that is not true. Because it's just not true. Because usually, look, the nature of a twin soul relationship is that one is in spirit and the other one will be exploring the outer worlds, if that is the nature of agreement. But at certain particular times, there are souls who don't need to be here, but they come to assist. And they will be joining with their twin flame counterpart here. And soul can always be invoked in the body. The soul essence can be called into the body. But there's, like I explained numerous times in my videos, you need to be going through these preparatory stages and higher understanding with the wisdom that really comes from your inner knowing. So a lot of people who share about twin souls, they're not even on the level of understanding this, of embodying this. They share from a certain learned perspective, or I don't know where they're gathering this information from, but it's just confusing people even more. So they're deluding themselves with these false truths, and even if it's just 10% missing, it's not the truth at its core value of creation. So basically, when they say twin flames are of karmic nature, they do not understand that soulmate relationships, when you interact with them, serve that purpose. of learning and growing through each other, through healing, through wholing, of that integration taking place within us. But a twin soul relationship, and I've just recently seen the movie Dracula for the second time, which is exactly about this. It's not about vampirism at all. That's just the superficial side of it, for those who cannot see the truth. But it's about true eternal love, twin flame, twin soul essence is eternal love that is beyond death, that is beyond light and dark and dualism. It's the core essence of creation. It's the glue to all life. You see, it's the essence of all. So when you see in the movie, when he kind of tries to, suck the blood out of her, but she's his beloved, he cannot do it. Because it's beyond, this love is beyond light and dark. And there's a high understanding that's beneath, that's hidden there beneath all the surface of the movie. But I won't go into it here. But I want to say twin flame, twin soul relationship is about purpose. It's about service. It's not about karma. When these two twin souls meet and reunite, they kept being prepared for their journey all along. They had relationships, numerous relationships, and even in your astrological chart, it can literally be specified that you're growing through relationships. It says so in my chart because you're remembering, and that's exactly what I've been writing in my own letters to my beloved. And you felt this. And you know it in your path, and you know it on a soul level. You do not just talk about it from the mental approach and confusing others along the way as well. People need to wake up to their own truth, of their own created state. And twin soul truth is the truth of your own self being created, being birthed out of this source that we all belong to. So it's not a karmic relationship. You don't understand karma. Karma is cycling in these cycles. When you become entrapped in a certain material world and you keep repeating and repeating the lessons. Twin souls are returning souls. They come with a specific purpose at certain times, and they will choose to incarnate together, although this is a very, very, it's an intense task that not everyone can handle, because in this world, when you become a part of it, you're a part of the free will this world applies to. Although in spirit, you belong to the worlds beyond and higher densities that are beyond this free will, that are totally in tune with divine will. But you still come here, and your body is a part of it. And your soul will be in this body. It will be embodied. So it's for those strong souls. And I've been addressing this in my first twin flame video ever, which then I unpublished because these were my older videos that had poor quality of sound and color. But it's the truth that will always remain. Twin souls might have that first separation from source issue, and that is what they will be holding and bringing into integration together on this planet. So when they hold themselves, they share and they hold the space of this wholeness all together. And they are power souls. They're souls who understand the basics of many things involving and falling in creation. So when you're really seeking out there for people who are sharing you this truth, ask yourself, are they really on their journey with their beloved? Are they experiencing this from within? Do they resonate? Do they mirror out that wholeness and completion with themselves? Or are they just projecting something because they just feel they're guided to guide others? I'm guiding myself, and then I share along the way. Spirit guides me. I really loved the part when I watched one of Dr. Shazay's, one of my inspirational people in this world. In her video, like I said before, it's not a man's job to make a woman a goddess and vice versa. I know it's God's job to do this. And this is what's happening. Twin souls are being redesigned. They're being carved into the beautiful diamond shapes as we are, all of us. But it's not karmic, you see. It's not about repetition. And people who say that don't even understand what karma is anyway. Twin souls relationships are beyond karma. And they're not coming together in the physical in order to complete karma, like many say. No. You do complete karma if you have it, but other people will come into your life because those were people you were sharing embodiments with in previous simultaneous lifetimes. But it's not a twin soul nature. You will be walking into wholeness with them. You will be birthing new creation into life. That's the purpose of twin soul relationships. The two within one creating the third. You will be making new life. It's the love that sparks the stars, that creates, that ignites new life. And it's just not what many say. So I put it into your heart, beloveds, that you really are discerning when it comes to receiving such information. Filter it through your own discernment. Be wise. know that not everything that you will hear or read is about the words there that are spoken or addressed, the topics being presented to you. It is about the energy that comes through that. And when you see that certain people are entangling themselves, when they're writing or they're sharing or video journaling or whatever, you will see. For example, once I heard this woman say in a video, oh, twin flames are a new age relationships. They're a new age type of soulmate. And I'm like, what kind of crap is that? Literally. I mean, it's okay. Everyone has their truth on their level, but the core truth can never be changed. How you were birthed into creation cannot be changed. Whatever you believe in, whatever you conceive of as the reality, it's not even your personal truth. It's what you believe to be. It's your beliefs that create your reality. But that doesn't make it a higher truth within how you're created and within oneness of all life and all creation. So I put it into your hearts to understand, finally, for once and for all, the nature of this relation has nothing to do with karma, with opposites. It is divine love, people. That divine love knows no opposites. It simply is. It's beyond light and dark. It's beyond, death, destruction. It's timeless. It's eternal. And if we wish to experience this in this physical body, not just with ourselves, also with the external reunion with a beloved, with a partner that can hold this sacred relationship space for you and be of service through the world together with you by creating something new that was never put here before, well, then you got to become it. Then you got to become eternal in this body as well. Because that's what the journey of self-mastery is about anyway. So first you need to get to the truth, and it needs to come through you. When it comes to other people, it can be oftentimes very confusing. I support everyone who shares whatever they share, but if I find even one tiniest prostitution of truth, I'll speak about it, because it's how Spirit guides me on my journey. I'm just sharing for those who are ready to hear the truth, and who are remembering, who do have that sacred space awareness within them, and who remember how they were birthed into creation. Yeah. So my beloveds, take care. Have a beautiful day wherever you're at, and I'm happy to have my computer back. Although you never know, in these times of intensity. So stay true to your heart. Follow only yourself, because that's why you came here anyway. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.